April 26, 1777, Dutchess County, New York, and a messenger arrives at Colonel Henry Ludington's home with urgent news. British forces are burning Danbury, Connecticut, and the local militia needs to assemble immediately to stop them. But there's a problem. The colonel's 400 troops are scattered across miles of farmland with no way to reach them quickly, and the messenger is exhausted, his horse nearly dead from the ride. The colonel looks at his 16-year-old daughter Sybil and makes a decision that would change history. She volunteers to ride through the night, alerting the troops herself. Sybil saddles her horse, grabs a stick to bang on doors and defend herself, and rides into darkness through 40 miles of rugged terrain, twice the distance Paul Revere covered in his famous ride. For hours she gallops through rain and mud, stopping at farmhouse after farmhouse shouting, "Muster at Ludington's! The British are burning Danbury!" She encounters a highwayman who tries to stop her, and she fights him off with her stick and keeps riding. By dawn, Sybil has rallied nearly 400 men who gather at her father's farm ready to fight. They march to Danbury and help chase the British back to their ships. George Washington himself travels to the Ludington home after the war to personally thank Sybil for her courage and heroism. Paul Revere got poems, paintings, and a place in every American history textbook for his 20-mile ride where he was captured before finishing. Sybil Ludington rode double the distance. Alone, as a teenage girl, completed her mission, and history forgot her name for over 2 centuries. She's the perfect example of small-town Americans who actually built this country. People who did extraordinary things not for glory or recognition, but because their community needed them, and they answered the call. Sybil married, raised 4 children, lived to age 77, and died without fanfare in 1839, having never sought attention for what she did that night. It wasn't until the 1960s that historians rediscovered her story and finally gave her the recognition she earned. Today there's a statue of her in Carmel, New York, and the U.S. Postal Service issued a stamp in her honor, but she should be as famous as Paul Revere because her ride was longer, more dangerous, and just as critical to winning our independence from Britain.